Good morning, everybody. Great to see you here. So my name is Antti Koskela. I run products for WithSecure. And I would like to talk here today about how the industry is moving from on-premise to cloud and how we need to work together in that journey. So that's going to be what I'm going to talk about today. My colleagues Scott and Nico, they talk about Tom and Jerry. Still remember those? Yep. If you look at this picture, what's happening, I was last night having discussions over the dinner in these ones with some of you. The Jerrys of the world, the business people, they see the benefits of the cloud. They see cloud providing agility, speed, cost efficiency to drive innovations and business to a direction that is something they have not seen before. So it's a massive growth opportunity. What then the IT people in the organizations with enterprise focus, they usually follow this guidance and develop the company to that direction. So we have seen few transitions in the industry. So we have seen things moving to on-premise environments, then to hosted environments, then moving workloads to cloud, then becoming cloud native in the things we do. I remember the Tom. Many of you work in the role of a Tom with the security. There's a lot of new things one needs to do when this technology and business transitions. The way a lot of the enterprise security has been built up starts from securing the perimeter. So we have built products to do identity access. We have to do kind of firewalling and endpoint protection. That's what we do as well, what have you. So we secure the perimeter. So that has been the traditional approach. Then when we moved this to cloud, though before the cloud, when we moved this to hosting, we brought security processes, we brought data security things, VPNs, just to make sure that the people who work in a third party can do it safely. That was relatively easy in a way. But when we move to cloud, what's ahead of us? It's a new architecture. It's a new paradigm of thinking. So you can't just lift and shift your stuff from on-premise to cloud. You need to rethink the way your business works, where your workloads work, how your IT works. So it's a new set of competencies one needs. So that's not all. It brings a new security playbook again, so that you need to start trusting these more open environments. You can't just control your physical perimeter. And what we are actually seeing, so I'm calling this a mountain one, the mountain to climb. We move to a digital perimeter. So move to a digital perimeter, how do we start controlling that one? And what you then solve that problem, and I think we help with that a lot, so that you do outcome-based security, you do security as a service type thing. We do that together. But that's the first hump. Unfortunately, for the Toms of the world, the Jerrys don't stop. They never stop. They just keep on driving the business further. So if you look at this, where we are with the cloud-native work, there are companies that are now born in the cloud. What we mean with that one is that they run DevSecOps pipelines. The security is embedded in their digital products. They are very data-driven. They use a lot of AI machine learning in the things they do. It's a new setup. Industry has brought a concept called zero trust in the mix. My thesis today is that zero trust is important, but it's not going to be enough, because humans are imperfect. We make a lot of mistakes. That's what we do. We make a lot of mistakes. So we need to do other things than just have a tooling. When we look at our portfolio, then let's go to that next. Juha started the day with introduction. It's about process, it's about people, it's about technology. And that's what this solution is about. We work together with you to secure the outcomes, and we let the Jerrys of the world to drive the business as it goes further. Our philosophy is very strong here, is that Elements is the foundation of our technology, and that's what we have built together. So that's the heart, technology at the heart. Where we then evolve this one is that when we move to cloud, if you take a sort of a NIST security process view, we will look at how to identify new threats and risks in the new asset landscape. And how do you do that? You bring things like attack surface management. You bring cloud security posture management. We're going to unveil the pilot today for our cloud security posture management. It's going to be available in the booth. My colleague Walter will be happy to show you that. And it's going to be a critical part in reducing your attack posture, security posture. So reducing your attack surface. Sorry for that. But that's not all. When we look at endpoint protection, we also move things to content protection. So we are securing collaboration in the Office 365 with our collaboration protection. And with that one, we take a path to securing the identities. Not to do identity access management, but just to make sure the identities are handled properly. So that's the direction we are taking. We also look to secure content in the SaaS ecosystems. We have applications like our cloud protection for Salesforce that is native in the Salesforce ecosystem. But I think it's built on the capability that we have in the platforms. So we have the reputation engine security clouds available. So we can get that to Elements, we can get that to SaaS platforms, and that's not all. We can also expose it in a programmatic way as a platform capability for developers. You have a demo there to talk about our Atlant approach and the PaaS approach if you want to discuss. For many software-centric companies, that kind of capability is important because you build in the security. You just don't secure it as an overlay. You make it built in. But hey, that's not all. What we wanted to do here is to bring the set of co-security services. So these co-security services are now integral part of the product. And that we are launching co-monitoring here today, but there are many to come, like Tim talked about the threat intelligence. So that's what we are here. And maybe the slide for you partners, we work with a lot of the leading companies in the world that are born in the cloud, that are already in the digital native world. So we learn a lot of the things through our consulting engagements. And guess what? We co-create with you, we co-create with these customers, and you will get the benefits. So that's the logic here. It's a virtuous cycle. Scott mentioned about why he joined the company. So he joined the company because we have an approach for offensive security. So it's designed by attackers. And I take a view is that how the learning, strategic learning for us building cloud security posture management, how that has come to play. We have worked with you, but hey, we have worked with many companies who are in the cloud. We have done identity assessments. We have found a lot of things in the cloud platforms that could be done better, and I think through our consulting engagements. So cloud and identity. We have done offensive security testing. So we pretty much get a view, what's the attack surface of a new SaaS and cloud-based estate where you focus on digital perimeter. So digital perimeter is the key. What we then moved on is that then with this learning, we generalized the offer into a managed service called attack surface management. So you basically get a view on not only the IP addresses and ports, what vulnerability would give you, but the kind of APIs exposed, all the web services exposed, identity things, patching levels. I think it's the whole thing, because when you have more open architecture, you really need to get control on your attack surface. And zero trust alone is not the answer, because we make mistakes. And guess what the next question is? It's very simple. How can you reduce my attack surface? And that's why we have brought a new element to the Elements portfolio, which was on top of your list in the partner advisory last time. So we have a pilot availability for the cloud security posture management. We would love you to have a look at it and get it to your hands and help the customers together in this cloud journey. So thank you so much for listening to me today. And I will here the whole event available for chat. I think if you're interested to talk, go to the booths. That's where the real experts are. I think they can get you to the details. And let's build the future to the cloud together. So thank you.